I'm wondering if I'm gonna have, hopefully someone gonna have this time over there. Because I don't know if I need to talk with like a program over there or what. Oh, okay, so I'm heard better now over on YouTube. On voice or audio?
This is just love playing tricks on my eyes. You're a mirage, it's all in my mind.
Yeah, see, now I've got where what people were telling me before, it's different again. So they're changing every time. Well, okay, so at least YouTube is better this time. I don't know if TikTok, if you can heal music down just a little bit. Thanks, Mama and Ollies, for letting me know that. So we'll see. We're gonna rock and roll with that tonight. As soon as I do, and see, nothing's changed since the last time I was in the office here, so, and so I keep freezing again. Alright, well, hang in there. We're gonna try this out for a few more minutes. If we're still having connectivity issues, then unfortunately we'll have to call it, so hang in there for me for a minute. We'll see what happens. What's it doing? Huh? I'm wondering if it's from back to Helium Voice again. So quiet, like what? How about if I do that? Does that make any difference?
Whatever you do here.
Alright, I can do that and then try to do something like that. Is that any better?
Yeah.
You should hear this. I can barely hear the music. You know how loud I like it. You can barely hear it. See what I mean? Okay, well, if it's good for everybody, then wow, that's really gonna suck for me. I can barely hear. So can you hear the actual microphone? Are you hearing the audio do its thing? The reverb? Are you hearing that, or is it just picking that up? It's freezing again. It's only TikTok, YouTube is good. Sublime's telling me we're good. Okay, so it's sounding a little better over there. Okay. Alright. Man, that's something else, because, alright, so what if I were to do... How's that? Is that just as good? Please let me know if that's just as good, because then the music is at least where I can hear it. We're getting everybody in on this. Still, right? Yeah. Soft music. Oh, I can do that. Good, decent, loose. But are you hearing the effects of the microphone when I did it? Or no? When I did the reverb, you never confirmed if you heard that. I don't have it on right now.
I never heard it.
Thank you. Alright guys. Okay, so I guess we're doing it tonight, so reverb. Do that. I'll put that on the list. I know Mysterious got some soft music requests for tonight. Looking at probably doing a general read here in a few minutes. Kind of get the ball rolling since everybody was having to be so patient with me, which I greatly appreciate. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is get myself to where I don't get mixed up over here. I'm going to do a general read, kind of kick some things off tonight. Let's see. Alright, so we're going to, I'm going to go ahead and get this going here. We're going to start off with a couple of different situations and then see where the night takes us. If you have any issues hearing me or anything else, feel free to let me know. I'll make the adjustments where I can, but we're going to be testing out some stuff tonight. So, yeah, let's see what's going on out there tonight. Hey Barb, how you doing? just as a general. I've got one of you are running into issues on where you're feeling your growth. Are you trusting in the promise of, hey, Black Ring, are you trusting in the promise of, what's available to you? I've got release and renew here as well. Kind of reminds me of when we talked about how the weight of the weight. This specifically says embrace the flow of letting go to welcome in the renewal and allowing new energy to shape the path that you're on. Keeping your mind open is going to bring some answers for you. But are you willing to learn through this experience? There's no choice in this. You're now in a tide of transition here. And things have changed. There's no more illusions. You're not being fooled anymore, or you're not fooling yourself. You're releasing, whoever this is, you're releasing quite a bit. And the more that you're doing so, more and more answers are unfolding for you. It's like the veil's fallen. It's been lifted. Answers are coming more clearly, more accurately. A clear mind. Look at this, no illusions. The tide of transition. This is somebody that is... Let's find out some more here. Thank you for that, Black Ring. I appreciate that. All the taps, guys, I appreciate it. All the love being sent. If I don't see it, I'm multi-streaming right now, so if I don't see it, I always go back and look. So thank you very much if you're sending that. Sends of love there. I appreciate it. This person, whoever this is seeking closure. But in seeking the closure, you're also finding victory in it. And another confirmation card of planning with the Two of Wands here, right next to the making plans as far as how you're going to chart and make the intent to move forward. Look, there's happiness in how you continue to move forward, and things may seem like they're incomplete right now. However, the more that you find rewards in the self-confidence in your decision making is how you're going to be able to progress and moving forward. So I would definitely do so. Stay clear-minded. Yeah, you're gonna get the fruits of your labor here with the Nine of Pentacles. Also with the, wow, nines must be significant here. The Nine of Wands also showing lots of courage, and then a Nine of Cups. Lots of nines here. So if nines resonate with you, this is very, very big, and it's a wish come true with the Nine of Cups as an overall. So if you are in the process of having to you know, what really change the mindset, change the direction facing adversity. I'd say you're well on your way. However that resonates with anyone out there, if it does, great. I hope it does. Barb, are you still in the house? Is Barb still in the house? Yeah, okay. Alright, just want to make sure you were still here. I know you said you weren't sure or not. I do have a requested reading from Jonathan at about 8:45. So, if anybody wants a one-card pull until I get a message that Jonathan is in. I'm not going to change up this music. I thought it was going to work better than what it did. Where's that one song that I feel like? It's supposed to be a little bit more emoed than that. I agree with Mysteria. We're going to do some easy listening. Now the impactful stuff comes across. Love and Light, how are you? Rachel, you'll take a card? Absolutely. Give me 1 second here. Alright, there we go. So that way it's not so... How you doing, Brittany? Alright, guys. Sorry about that. Internet issues. Alright. I am doing great. I'm doing great. Alright, so I saw... Who was it? Rachel. Rachel wanted a card. Rachel, Cabinet of Secrets. What are you holding back, sweetheart? Looks like you've got some things that you haven't found within some of the shadowy parts of yourself. There may be sides of you that you feel like you need to hide in order to progress forward. However, I don't want you to feel so concealed in that. Okay? Feel free to open up. Kind of, this card always reminds me of like a hermit. You know, you can only stay there but for so long. So hopefully that helps you. Love and Light, doing great tonight. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Love and Light, you'd like a card? Absolutely. Love and Light, are you feeling creative? You've got a vortex of creativity. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing the imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. Mm. GB, absolutely. What do we got from GB? GB's got some hidden keys. What are the pieces that you're not putting together? There's something that you haven't put all the way together, JB. There might be some things that you have, and you're only, you've got one piece that's missing here, so it might be something that you're overlooking. You are very welcome, love and light, no worries. Is this easy listening enough for you guys? Mysteria, absolutely. Mysteria, honest echoes, listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. Here now. A mountain of mastery. Ascend towards the realization and triumph. It's kind of like the Fool card where you're overcoming all that adversity. Kind of got the drive, the input to want to strive to move forward. So, yeah, definitely, I could see that for you. Barb, absolutely. Barb has got a clear mind. Sweep away any doubts that you have and know that you are right. JB says, I don't know that I'm really worried on finding out the rest, though. It can stay missing. Oh, come on, girl. Alright, about 3 or 4 more minutes, and then I'm going to get ready for Jonathan to send me a message, and I'm going to get his read going. So regardless of where you guys are watching, don't forget to give me a like, some taps or something if you don't mind. Help keep me out in the algorithm. Any support that's being offered, if you don't see me reacting to it, I apologize. The software I'm using to multi-stream is not the greatest, I'm finding out. JB, between the X and the situation that you're tapping out. Ooh, man. Yowza. Okay. Oh, thank you for that. Who sent that? Who was that? Who was that? Show yourself. Whoever that was. Thank you. All I saw was a gift there. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking Mysteria 2 possibly. I don't know. I don't know who sent that, but it was very sweet. It was Mysteria. Thank you, sweetheart. I love ya. Appreciate you guys so much for all that support. Alright, hold on 1 second. Alright, looks like I just got a message from Jonathan, and I'm going to get his reading going. He's checking it out from another platform. So. And requested. All right. All right, Jonathan, we're going to get you going here, buddy. Jonathan wanted like a Native American inspired type thing, so. But Jonathan, thank you for allowing me to read for you tonight. Jonathan. Well, Jonathan, I hope you know and have seen my readings well enough to know that I'm very straightforward and don't really sugarcoat much. So hang in there for me, all right? But this is, I'm assured, why you asked me to do a read for you this evening. Buddy, the lack of confidence that you're running into, you're discrediting yourself. You have the Empress, Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Wands in reverse, and a Ten of Wands in reverse. It's like you feel like you're doing everything, and you very well may be, but is it a time to be celebrating it? Even though the Empress is here, you know, I'm seeing that there's a lot of aspects to evolve yourself more with the accomplishments, and there's nothing wrong with patting yourself on the back. But are you striving in ego? Yeah, I got here, but your intuition's telling you, look, you're manipulating yourself. Right now, mentally, I feel like you're too insecure with where you're at, because you know intuitionally this is wrong. This is where the Empress is kind of coming in and bridged here, because even though the Hierophant is with it, there's a higher level of emphasis that's coming from this. And that's where, with the Magician in reverse, this lack of confidence, like you don't want to trust. And look at the confusion with the Ace of Swords there. The frustrations that are coming from this, I know, are not the easiest. You've got to, Jonathan, you have to, one of the hardest things that men are having to do right now is release old shadows and old pains. And you are refusing to do that. I don't know you, but I love you. But you've got to have some inner clarity to realize that you've got to forgive yourself whether that be for actions that you've done, whether that be for actions somebody else has done to you. You have to strive to find forgiveness. Spirit's saying you are exhausted, brother. You're overdoing it. With the Eight of Cups in reverse, especially next to the Emperor, it's like you are driving yourself, telling yourself more of the practical understanding that you need to find in order to move forward. And you keep telling yourself you're going to try one more time in the old way that you're doing things instead of the way that's unfortunately it doesn't work that way. God's going to have his way regardless. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what direction that you think that you're going with it. It's going. God's going to have his path, and you have to make the choice whether or not you're going to answer to that purpose. And I feel that that's what you're being called upon now. You're battling it. But the ascension, the starting of following your intuition that I see, and letting go of some of those darker wing shadows that you have are going to help you on your journey and give you more of the confidence as a masculine that you feel that you're missing right now. Right now you're having to feed your own soul. But whatever sorrows that you're carrying, they are so heavy. I mean, even your strength card is in reverse here. It's insecure. So you're having to make some decisions based off of these feelings. And while you're in Hermit, no wonder you're getting old. All right. Alright, so Jonathan, at this part of the read, what I do is this is kind of what's under the surface. Maybe not telling. So Jonathan, I'm finding out that, this is a lot of part in the reason why I do this part in the read, Jonathan, is because it's what's under the surface. It's what's not normally spoken of. Okay, so if you think about an iceberg only shows 20 to 30% of its volume or how its size is, and the rest is water, the 60 to 70% of it. This is what's underlying what you're not showing people. You got your heart broke at some point in the past. And this bond, this union gave you an unbelievable amount of joy that just brought all the light to you in your world. It was everything to you. Even had you disconnected from who you are. A page of coins in reverse is, kind of where you're missing the opportunities, and you notice that those opportunities are gone. Well, why? And you know why. It's because you wasted it. Jonathan, as a man, sometimes it's hard to look back and realize the time that's wasted. That's why the impact of this card is so heavy. Is all that wine's not even being poured into the other cups. Now, whether that be where you were distraught from heartbreak, which is kind of where I'm leaning towards, and feeling that that time was wasted, the judgment's here. You needed this judgment. You needed to know that you've made the right choices and the decisions that you needed to make. And however you need to heal, but you haven't had a choice because things are accelerating quickly. Remember, you have these other cards on the table here that are reiterating where Spirit's trying to connect with you, trying to talk with you and say, look, these things either A, need fixed, or you need to go through and heal from these shadow aspects of yourself in order to move forward. But this one, Jonathan, I feel this. I feel that because I'm one too that I don't like to know that my time was wasted. I don't like to know that it was all for nothing. It's never easy to accept. But we grow, we move forward. Alright, so let's see what the situation regarding this, Jonathan. Yeah, we got more confirmations for you. This was, whatever this experience was, Jonathan, was ultimate happiness and joy for you this sun. I'm feeling that as soon as that popped out, I was feeling first come into union with someone and you have that honeymoon phase where everything's new and great. Unfortunately, that heart has been broke. It is going to take time to heal. You know, you have here where you need some of that shadow work, self-indulgence, to be able to build back that self-appreciation, that confidence. And in this world right now, it is very difficult. There's not a lot of masculines right now willing to take the step that are needing to heal. And very proud to see that Spirit's kind of confirming that the actions are needed to do so. You're being guided to do it and already seeming to be on your way of the healing process, which is very, very good. I'm very proud of you, brother. Here for you. Appreciate the follow over there on TikTok. Let me do that again. It was quite a bit there. Give me a confirmation on that. John. Jonathan. One of my favorite cards for this, the bones for casting. I always say, dry bones, hear the word of the Lord. Amen. I'm wondering, challenging you where your faith is right now. Simply because you also have the cave. The cave is dark, brother. And right now you may feel just like that. As deep as this pain is that you're having to carry and take on, find retreat in your own newfound relationship that you have with your God. Whether that's spirit, whether that's God, whether that's Jesus, whomever you serve. The only thing that really scares me are these here. I don't want you to go back down it. I don't want you to go down the dark. The mentality that can happen from those things is just, it's hitting me because I've been there. I've had to fight my way to come back from it. Just know that there's help out there. You have a huge family here that's willing to help you however you need. Good, Jonathan, listen, it's okay to be happy. And you need to speak up and speak out. Don't be afraid to be who you are. If these lessons that you've learned, don't take it as something that you can't. Don't take it as something that you can't change from. You can. You just have to do the efforts. But you have to face these darker shadows. You're not going to be able to do that unless you find that new rejuvenated spirit within yourself. It's the self-acceptance. Are you finding the happiness and joy with yourself? Do you enjoy your own company? Because once you learn that, anything else is just an added bonus. But being able to take care of yourself, understand what your personal needs are, understand that, you know what, we are men in a culture that's expecting us to be a specific way. Hey Sandra D, how are you? And we are expected to be and act a certain way, but we need to heal too. And so a lot of times it's hard to lower that shield down for acceptance because we have to hold it so much full pride. And so I'm challenging you, Jonathan, just, it's okay to let that shield down and it's okay to heal. Let's see what angels and ancestors mean. Remember I said about the iceberg? You've got the mountain here. See how underneath, it's kind of hidden underneath the surface? That's kind of what I was talking about there. These are all that underlying surface where you feeling like that time was wasted, but right now you've got to be, as the sage, devoted and kind of more committed into your healing. Realize that what you're showing on the surface is only part of the process. The rest is actually getting to these underlying aspects, because all of this up here will get fixed when you heal this underneath. And being where you are, I mean, look at how chill and relaxed that guy is. I mean, just, there's no stress or anything. So, be devoted to the healing process that's now faced in front of you. Don't allow your through physical pain or discomfort, our body sends messages to us to look more deeply. See the trapped emotions, the lurking fears, all the beliefs that you feel limit you. Listen to your physical body, and if you do, you will be led to the source of your pain. It's time to get your healing on. Amen, brother. Thank you for letting me read for you, Jonathan. And what a read. Again, I'm very deep and in depth when I read. Hopefully some of these things triggered you to help you to realize that you're not alone in the healing that you need to do. Anybody on any platform that you're on, throw some wings up. It would greatly appreciate it for Jonathan and his healing process. It's nice to have a gentleman coming in and wanting to read. So yeah, appreciate that. What a read, man. That was deep. Yeah, right, Andy. Isn't it nice to have a guy in the family? I agree. Appreciate all the wings out there for Jonathan. Jonathan, you got him coming in from everywhere, brother. So much love. I've been seeing some people. Who's this? Maleficent. How you doing, Lindy? How you doing, Lindy? Lovely seeing you. How you been? Andy, yeah, I've got time for another one. I'm available for some more reading, chat. How am I coming across over on the top? Is everything still alright over there? The wings went up. Yeah, I started seeing Jonathan's wings coming up for him early. That was nice. I love that tradition started. You know what I mean? Alright, I do have another reading that just came in. Sweet, thank you so much. I'm excited for that. Give a good shuffle and we'll get another one going here. Yep, Andy, all good. I got you, sweetheart. Get you started here in just a moment. So if you're new in here tonight and you haven't said hello, say hello to me. My co-host is taking the night off tonight. Fox is chilling in the Fox Den. Actually, no, the Fox Den's right behind me. She's upstairs. She's resting. But she misses everyone. Oh yeah, no, she's okay. She's doing good. She was helping me out with some of the audio problems. So she was helping me figure that out. Believe it or not, I mean, for those of anybody that's on TikTok now, when I was starting out, it was fine, and then it went to where I had the Donald Duck voice again, and then everything was echoing. And so I'm making like the most minor adjustments. So the software is just giving me crap. So give it to me to try to do everything like I do, you know. All right, Andy, what type of? I know what type of read you want, sweetheart. But you want music to back that up as well? Why not? I'll play this one because I know baby girl likes it. Yeah, I'm not feeling this music just yet. I need something that's a little bit more dramatic. How's that? Is that a little better? All right. Hopefully it's coming through okay. All right, yeah, somebody wanted spicy. All right. Andy, in your energy, sweetheart. Give me one sec here. I wanna look at something real quick. All right. So to validate with anyone, Page of Swords reverse, Star, Six of Wands in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, and a Six of Swords in reverse. I'm getting Andy, somebody in your energies all talk. It's why I had to pull back for a second, because I'm getting that there's either the information that you're getting is all like gossip regarding the spice that is in this. Or it'd be bad information. However, either way, there's a purpose to it. The purpose being Spirit saying that the person on the other side of this, the energy that's attached to this, is okay. Okay, she's already naming it. A guy named Mark. All right, so we're gonna go. Voice changes and a lot of freezing tonight. Okay, that's baby girl saying that. Okay, yeah. So okay, so Andy, this is evidently Mark. I've picked up. there's a lack of confidence, a big, huge lack of confidence. He knows he's being discredited, and there's a bit of, you know, a lot of this feelings of failure, grief, loss that are coming with it, and he doesn't want, exactly, Barb, it's a player, doesn't want to change, doesn't want to fix anything. There's unfinished business that is just being refused to take care of. Yeah, even the self-development that's needed here. I'm assuming the Marks, maybe, or whoever this energy is. I don't want to keep saying the name, but probably an over-perfectionist. Not very inspired, maybe lacking some passion. However, seems to have Mamacita, how you doing? Welcome in. Seems to have like a limited foresight, if you will, but yet trying to follow intuition, looking for social approval, you know, trying to gain trust. I don't really believe it though. I feel like this person's trying to say, look, I'm doing this, that, and the other, but trying to get credit for it. Man, this energy is very much like almost like someone that's willing to find struggle only to turn around and say, hey, I'm helping this person that's struggling. You know, it's like they're trying to get credit for something that they're doing, but they're not doing it out of the goodness of their heart. Hey Cindy, how you doing? Schwabi, how you doing? Sandra D, lovely to see you, sweetheart. There's a lot of wishful thinking from this person, even though there's persistence, Andy. There's tests of faith that are coming from this. You know, and it's not the last time. There's signs that one more time with the Eight of Cups in reverse. There's too indecisive. What is this energy you brought me? Seriously. It sounds like we're reading a lot of masculines tonight, which is interesting, which is fine and good, but any of the three that are trying to talk to you. Oh, go Andy. All right. So well, whomever this is, they're wishful thinking. They're trying to get the courage and the persistence, sweetheart. But I don't have the warm fuzzies about this. Whoever's resonating the most with this, there's challenges that are here that this person, you should recognize this person because you're gonna realize that they're feeling like they always have to stand up for themselves, like they're always so overly defensive. You can, and you'll be able to tell that there's an emotional instability with them with this Page of Cups in reverse. Always trying to find justice, always trying to find the one. Always just trying to find that one way to get justification for something that I don't know if I like this energy at all. It's like they're trying to get justification for something that it's manipulation, it's gaslighting, it's refusal of growth, it's a facade. I don't like it. And I don't like it. I don't like it so much that I want to know more. All right, let me see. Actually, let's see what they're hiding. That's narrowing down to them. All right, so let's see here. Thanks for all those taps, guys. I'm seeing taps going all over the place. Thank you so much. Alright, so if you're just checking in, Andy's least got a spicy read for one of the three gentlemen that's hollering at her. And I'm not feeling too warm and fuzzy about this one. I don't think anybody else is there. Ah, yeah, there's the conflict card. I was wondering. Okay. Another that's okay. This person's definitely emotionally immature. And oh, okay, all right, calm down. Oh, see, look at that. Another of the Ten of Wands in reverse. Look at that. Another confirmation of the same crap. There's nothing worse than somebody that's emotionally immature. I can't emphasize that just for me personally enough. And excuse me if I go on our little rant here, but that crap pissed me off a couple years ago in a relationship. I mean, I don't for the life of me understand how somebody in, late 30s, early 40s at the time could not grasp emotional maturity, and enough to the point that sometimes we question ourselves, you know what I mean? And that's the sad part about it. So don't get wrapped up in that crap. They see the notable growth in you, and there's a senseless risk that's involved with this Knight of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is all nothing but a big, huge red flag. Constantly trying to resolve conflicts coming in, emotionally incomplete, and again, more Ten of Wands in reverse, where it's just they're wanting to accept responsibility that they don't need, that I'm not getting, because sometimes you take on with the Ten of Wands in reverse, when you get that energy field that somebody's doing it willingly, even though they don't have to, they're doing it, they're carrying that load, so to speak, and even when it's in the upright, it's you're carrying the responsibilities that you need to. But when it's in the reverse like that, right now I'm just getting that with the emotionally incomplete person's just striving to find acceptance for whatever's going to work with someone, or to get the attention that's needed from somebody, but yet not doing the growth. I don't feel. Is true love coming in? Let me finish this energy, and then, because I'm still kind of tied to this one, and then I'll answer that. Schwabi can't stay long waiting on a tow truck. Man, brother. Hopefully that all works out right. Okay, well, I've got a recovery comeback. The only thing I don't like about, because I don't want to show it, I'll show it in the upright. It's the resurrection card when it's in the upright, because I believe in our Heavenly Father. However, when it's in the reverse, I'm not going to show that. However, it does say the recovery comeback to find strength and healing in each step forward that renews hope and paves the way for a triumphant resurgence. Fantasyland, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I don't have I just got confirmation on that. Andy, I don't have, I know you wanted a spicy that, I know this is probably a little, not the spicy that you wanted, but look at that, the narcissist. The golden mirror comes out. You've got the recovery comeback, which I'm not going to show the reverse card of the cross. I'm not going to do that. So that's telling me right there, not a good energy. You've got Fantasyland here, and the person's got way too many options. with the golden mirror there. So yeah, follow here now. Run, Forrest, run. Okay. So So, all right, Andy, I want to get off of this energy. So, let me clear these, and then I'll answer that question you had. So, yeah, that one I don't. Whoever that was connected to, that's a big fat no. And if I find out you are, I'm gonna drive to wherever you are, whoop your tail. You better not. Andy's saying she doesn't want any of these men, so you better not. Alright, she wants to know if true love. Alright, Andy, we'll close out your read with a little something different here. Since whoever's attached to you there is not. I think we'll all find out where you are and whoop your tail if you end up doing something like that. Alright. Alright, so let's find out for Andy. How long does Andy have? Hey Kay, how you doing? Thanks Kay for those gifts over there. I appreciate that, sweetheart. What have I been telling you, Andy? Things happen sooner when you focus the energy on you. Let's get a confirmation on that. Since Spirit's wanting to have fun with me tonight. Ooh, winter. Well, I got around June and winter. So we're just going to pretend June didn't happen. Winter time's closer. Alright. I don't know, maybe you'll meet in winter and then June will confirm everything. Hey, there's nothing wrong with dating yourself. I dated myself for roughly on and off for about 9 months, and I found out that, you know what, I'm a pain in the ass. There are things that I don't like about myself, and there are things that I love about myself. That I found out that I was like, you know what, I didn't realize this about myself, but you know what, I'm a pretty cool cat. I think I'm pretty cool. Alright, so let's see, Andy, what message does this true love have for you? Andy, I'm trying my best to forgive. They want to know if they can work it out. Andy, you got some explaining to do. You gave me an idea, Barb. Hold on a second. Let's wait for Andy here. Andy, whoever this person is I'm attaching to, they feel guilty. They feel the pain from the damage that they've caused. So you've still got somebody that's attached to you from the past, baby. All right, Barb, you wish you had we ourselves are the mystery here now. I love that. I love that. Yes, absolutely. Definitely. Everybody give, hey Jess, how you doing? Everybody give Barb and Andy some wings. I'm gonna throw Barb a card out right now, but give Andy some wings for that read. Let's all pray that she keeps that, she keeps that, whoever that was, keep them away from you. Okay, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that very much. All right, let's see. All right, so if you are in here and you want to see if you resonate with me, feel free to do so. I'm going to start for the next little bit, for the next half hour, offer some one cards for anybody that wants one. So if you got a situation or a message of love you're curious about, like Barb wants to know, she wished she had a mystery in her life, so we're going to find out what's going on with it. Okay, all right, man. I haven't used this deck. It's just to talk. Oh, thanks, Mama Louise. I appreciate that over there. I see that. Barb. Barb says she wished she had a mystery in life. Look at that. You got a commitment card, Barb. Somebody's wanting you to be a part of their future. Ooh. Anybody else want one? A one card pull? Anybody else? A one card pull? Yeah, I know, right, Andy? Ooh. Andy, ego. Somebody let pride get in the way of the connection. Did I tell you, Andy? Somebody's attached to you. You've got a couple of people that are attached to you. Kind of like some kind of jazz now or something. Let's see. I had to do something different. How can you get rid of the attachment? Well, my suggestion to you would be to keep growing. Either they're going to grow with you or they're not. You have to find peace in your own growth. Hope that they grow with you. Sometimes you can't take everybody with you. Yeah, I mean, all you can do is what you're doing. Yeah, it's one of the harder things to comprehend when you definitely know that you have a connection with someone and know that you have possibilities with them. Let it go and you to stay. Everything sometimes in you is trying to get you to grow, and you have to do that. So I knew that you'll be able to do that, no doubt. Alright, so for the remaining time that we're in here for the evening, What can I do for you guys? What is it that I can do for you guys? Oh, here now. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Over there on Clapper, Bill Bubblegum. Thank you. What can I do for you guys? If it's a one card pull, tell me. If it's advice on something, tell me. What can I do? Send me a message, let me know. Don't be afraid. Something's telling me to ask. If you need prayer, if you need insight, if you want to know what we talked about this morning. Jesus healed the paralyzed man, and how Tamar, lovely woman, turned around and had enough love and faith in her heart to turn around and find a way to help get a man assisted and healed through Jesus. So we talked about the faith that Tamar had in order to overcome the adversities that we all find, but we find excuses not to. And how often do we turn around and say, oh, well, this is wrong or that's wrong, or this is an issue, that's an issue. The problem is, guys, is that we're talking ourselves out of it. And when we talk ourselves out of it, we limit God and the possibilities of where He's taking it. So, we kind of brainstormed a little bit and, had some more of the deeper thought processes that went along with that episode. And just finding ways to charge your faith again, finding ways to allow yourself to open up your relationship with God versus just being religious about it, which is ideally, being religious is following rules, following a pattern. I could be religious about fishing. I could be religious about surfing. We have to realize that it's a relationship that God wants from us, and it's not something that's any more in depth than that. And when we limit that by finding excuses, think about the time frame back in the time of Jesus. In order to lift a paralyzed man up to a roof, get him up there, and then also to get the device to lower him down, see how God's staging wrapped everybody. You had Matthew, who was starting to scribe everything and starting to write everything down. You had the children that Jesus met earlier watching and basically sitting there with popcorn, if you will. You even had the Pharisees challenging what he was doing. But my favorite part in that episode is when he looked up at Tamar after the gentleman was healed and he got up and walked away. He looked up at the ceiling and looked through the hole in the roof and says, "Your faith amazes me." And there's some other aspects in the episodes and further episodes to where faith is, yes, something that we all need to strive for, something that we all need to fight to not just say that we have, but something that we need to back up by how we live. We need to back up by the things and what we do and say. And so we, on Crystal Firefox's channel, we like to challenge ourselves to see things in a different light, to see things in a different way. And when we do, we're accepting a new faith and a new grasp of understanding in that relationship that we're striving for. Think about it right now. If you could have there, I know it's doing that to you guys, so I'm sorry, but and waiting for God to give me different, help you guys understand even if the way we're living and breathing, we've got to continue to strive towards that overall purpose, and that purpose that God's calling us for. And only you are going to know that. It's just up to us to continue fighting for it. So I hope that you continue to fight for it. As much as I'm continuing up and following the 11:11 channel, his word, it's the 11 minutes, 11 days straight. And then once you pass on, it's increasing how you're connecting, and it's increasing the overall relationship. And that's my passion, my goal that I want you guys to grab onto. So that's my thought and prayer and hope. So catch us tomorrow morning. Hopefully we'll be getting her. But guys, I'm going to call it for the night of Chosen. So if you want to catch that, then catch up with us tomorrow night. We'd love to be able to talk with y'all for a little bit in the evening. It reads, feel free to go with me, and would be happy to turn around and see you guys again. All right. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Much love to each other.